Hi, students. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya Sim. Thank you so much for the support. Hope you all are doing great. One thing I'm going to say is that white supremacy is something that a lot of people do not even know that it is a disease. Well, that is what it is. So you all already know what has been going on. Federal jobs, they've been losing their jobs and all that. And I've been seeing a lot of white men, white women crying all out, crying their house all out. But I am also not seeing them doing anything about it. And they all voted for MAGA, right? Now, I am going to ask this because a sister asked it. When will they start hitting the street? Because they've been waiting for people that look like me to hit the street on their behalf, right? So when will you guys start hitting the street? Is it when they start taking away the cats? See, the reality is that once you stop, they start taking away the cats and the dogs shelter, that is when you know that some people value cats and dogs more than any other person, more than other people. Because I have really seen their behaviors. People that would rather feed their cats and dog and let their neighbors starve to whatever it is. That tells you some kind of people's behavior, right? I haven't seen them doing anything, but they've been coming online, calling everybody to come and help them, because they are losing their jobs and they don't know how they are going to survive it and the rest of it. But they are still seated in the house. Why? Because they thought the privilege they had all this while, and that privilege will still continue to protect them. Like a certain demographic will still hit the road or hit the street to bring back democracy. Nada. It's not happening. Let's get into this video.
I hate to say it, but Trump's going to have to close down the dog shelters before white people stand up. He already trying to take the farms and they ain't doing nothing. It's going to have to be the dog shelters. I'm telling you, that's the only thing they give a fuck about. Come here. Come here, come here, come here, come here.
This is how it started.
Let me breathe. Oh my God, y'all, guess what? I'm too excited. I can't hold this shit in. Listen, I got invited. Terrence K reached out to me via Instagram. And I don't usually check my message, but something told me to check my messages. Because it's too dang on me to sugar, baby. Up in there looking for a sucker, baby. You understand me? And I checked it. And he was telling me about the Black History Month going on at the White House. Baby, I gave him my email. Next thing you know, the White House people sent me an invitation. Oh my God. I have never been to the White House before in my life. It would be so great to meet Mr. Donald Trump in person. I'm his biggest fan. Y'all drop Terrence K in the chat. Let's go. I'm excited as hell.
Now, if you've been on TikTok for a few years, you know exactly who that is. And you know just how much of a menace she has been in these TikTok streets. This is how it's going.
So I won't be going to the White House, y'all. The Secret Service has rescinded my invitation. And I know so many people have donated to me. Look, I hadn't even got my nails done, thinking I was going to go. I just got the email this morning. As a matter of fact, here it is. So with that being said, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I wasted y'all's time. I'm sorry I wasted my own damn time. They didn't give me a reason why. They just said that I will not be permitted entry into the White House. So thank you guys for loving and supporting me through this and everything that y'all gave. Y'all know I have a keepsake organization. So I'll just donate what y'all.
I wonder what they found on that background check. Listen, he's a criminal, convicted, 34 felony counts, and he's in the White House. But if you're a criminal, yeah, you can't step foot on White House grounds. Now, I'm not saying that she's a criminal. I'm just wondering what they found on the background check.
When it comes to political shit, I support certain people. I do not support parties, okay? Because I be having the issue of white liberals, okay? Trying to come around, trying to talk to me. I need y'all to know I really don't trust y'all. I really don't trust y'all. The reason why, right, I could tolerate a white conservative. I'm not conservative at all. But I can tolerate a white conservative because at least they straight the fuck up about their shit, right? They let you know what type of time they on. They'll tell you straight the fuck up. I don't fuck with this. I don't fuck with that. That's that, right? There's not going to be any doubt about what they're about. And as they say, it's better the devil you know. But see, now, y'all black TikTokers are starting to see the real about white liberals, okay? Which, mind you, I done already been on this type of time. Because you know when I realized that white liberals were problematic, I want y'all to think about this, black people. And somebody tell me I'm lying. When it comes to gentrification, because I've lived in a few cities and got to see gentrification as it was happening and as it was going down, okay? Now, I spent many years living in Charlotte. Where my Charlotte people at? Y'all remember how Noda area used to be black? Y'all remember that? Y'all remember how Noda was black? And who displaced all them black people that was there to start building Noda? Who did you see? You saw white folk with dreadlocks, okay, with rainbow tie-dye t-shirts, with flip-flops, with recyclable vegan handbags, okay, wanting to move into the hood because it was edgy, it was gritty, it was raw, it was real. And they started setting up their breweries, their coffee shops, okay, their little crystal shops and all of that different stuff, and made it ridiculously expensive for black people to live there, okay? Quite often, the gentrification of a black neighborhood begins with a merry band of hippie, okay, hippie tie-dye cladding freaking white liberals. But they want to go around and convince black people that they care about black people. But if you cared about black people, then how you ain't noticed these people were being displaced? How you didn't notice that because you took interest in this black neighborhood, that developers and banks was running around bullying black people out of their homes that they have lived in for decades when y'all ain't even want to live there due to segregation, okay? When y'all ain't even want to drive through the shit because you were afraid of being robbed. When if you had to go through there, you was tightly grabbing your purse and hope black people don't say anything to me and I hope black people don't see me. That was y'all. It took us to say something about gentrification for y'all to notice it, right? When you were trying to send your kids to predominantly black schools, right? Because you wanted to be edgy and gritty, right? That were previously Title I funded schools that lost their Title I funding because the racial demographic and socioeconomic demographic of the school changed. So now those black families that were already there, that were getting all of those various different resources and stuff that were provided to them by Title I are no longer receiving that. And y'all haven't even compensated for it with PTA or nothing. Like I remember I worked at a school that was a Title I school, right? At every holiday, they had a program to give out Christmas gifts. The parents come sign up, yada, 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 and they get a little bag of Christmas gifts. Every Thanksgiving, they got a turkey and a whole little Thanksgiving dinner. The minute that the gentrification of the school happened and the socioeconomic and racial status of the school changed, right? No longer were those families getting boxes for Thanksgiving because the funding was gone. No longer were those kids getting Christmas gifts for Christmas because the funding was gone. And who did it? Who did it? White liberals trying to be down, trying to be hip, trying to be edgy, trying to be aware, trying to be mindful, trying to be revolutionary, my brother. Y'all gotta pay. Look, y'all gotta see who really be doing shit.
MAGA as a whole are just some funny people. Just a group of funny-ass motherfucking individuals. 100% without question, funny motherfuckers. They are a series of contradictions and hypocrisy trying to fuck each other. It don't even know where to put what, where, and just what's running. Hey, you lay down and take it. No, you lay down and take it. Just funny motherfuckers. For 10 years, I have listened as these people have said, libtard, which is just stupid. They have said safe spaces. They have called everybody snowflakes. They have talked about triggered, as if they're calling back the spirit of the Lone Ranger's horse. And yet, these are the same people. Same people, fam. Same people. Who are all in their motherfucking feelings about Tom Hanks pretending to be them on SNL, the SNL 50 show during the Black Jeopardy. You can't make that up. There isn't a series of fucking skits that you could put together to make that up. You can't. These people call everybody snowflakes and talk about triggered, yet they stormed the Capitol and shit on the floor on January 6, 2021 because their guy lost. I want to make sure I understand this correctly. These people talk about the scourge of DEI and how it's so bad and shit. Yet, Donald Trump's cabinet is filled with some of the most unqualified motherfuckers on the face of the goddamn earth. They are confirming people that on paper they look like this bitch don't deserve this job. They got a heroin addict as a head of health and human services. They got a Russian plant in charge of NSA. They got a fucking walking, breathing alcoholic in charge of the Department of Defense. I want to circle back to one, though. These people literally I love triggering boys. But all it took was one of America's most beloved actors, a 2-time Academy Award winner, and everybody says he is one of the nicest human beings walking the face of the earth today. Him and his wife. It only took a 2-time Academy Award winning beloved actor to put on a beard and a fucking MAGA hat and act exactly like these people, which is something he's done before. He's done this act before. And these people are pissing in their drawers. Tom Hanks' friend pretended to be me on television. This is the fun. Listen. At this point, it goes far beyond every accusation is a confession. It goes far beyond that. It goes to the heart of, maybe y'all need to shut the fuck up. Y'all are Drake. Y'all love poking the bear until the bear gets a fucking stick and smacks you upside your fucking head, don't you? Y'all are the drop, and then when it starts dropping, y'all can't handle it. It's you motherfuckers. I need you to think about that. I need you to genuinely think about that. All these people talk about is how triggered they love when the liberals cry. That's all y'all do. Do you understand? Since Jabba the fuck rolled his big ass down that goddamn escalator, it's been that, right? You understand that, right? 10 years of this. 10 years. Nobody has had a run of pussification and whining like this ever. Ever. Y'all the same assholes that believe y'all believe people hate white people because y'all heard cracker. Do you understand? There are white people that call y'all that. Do you? Do you? It's the most incredible fucking shit I've ever seen. I've never seen anything like this before. A beloved character actor, somebody who, again, not just throughout Hollywood, but outside of Hollywood, say when meeting this particular actor and his wife, they are the nicest fucking people on earth. He played a role which mimicked the average MAGA supporter, and you would have thought he came into y'all house and fucked your cats. Which goes in line with y'all bitching about losing the election in 2020 and then trying to pretend like did nobody see it. That goes in line with watching your fucking heroes like Ben Shapiro and Charlie Kirk get exposed for the dumbasses that they are. That goes in line with your whole need of Fox News in the first place. MAGA, y'all are funny. Y'all are unintentionally the funniest motherfuckers on the planet. Maybe I should stop talking about triggering anybody. Just don't say it no more. Because quite frankly, and I will be as honest with you as I possibly can, you can say whatever you want to. You can call me a snowflake. You can say safe space. You can say whatever. All I got to do is put on a MAGA hat and act like one of y'all, and y'all will lose y'all goddamn minds. I play a video about January 6th, and you motherfuckers will freak the fuck out. You do it in my comment section every time. It matters for not. It really does. Tom Hanks plays MAGA on television. MAGA loses their fucking mind, but they call everybody else snowflakes.
Don't get it twisted. YT supremacy is born inherently from YT mediocrity. And the reason for that is that over 400 years, we have legislation, we have all of these different things that we can look back to show how YT folks got a leg up when it came to owning wealth, when it comes to disparaging black folks, when it came down to preventing us from voting, when it came down to segregation, when it came down to public housing, the quality of that public housing, when it came down to how we were treated pre and post World War II. All of these things are verifiable through history, and not only through our own, but their own mouths. Using science to make up crazy studies that say that YT folks are, more intelligent. I mean, of course you would think you're more intelligent if you deny the people that you are saying that you are more intelligent than the opportunity for education and for growth or for anything else in this country. Because at some point in time, they made it illegal for black folks to read. And even with all of that working in their favor, still, since the inception of this country, 200 plus years later, they are still using the same tactics to wipe across their own inherent mediocrity. But for the latter point of 200 some odd years, YT folks, especially in our government, have used black people as cannon fodder, used black people as a scapegoat, and inherently misused, represented, and even outright fabricated sciences and all of these different facets of our lives to make themselves seem superior, when our entire history proves the contrary. And we are seeing it still happen 2, 3, 4 plus 100 years later. It is the same tactic constantly being used because somebody has to scapegoat the inherent mediocrity and guilt that YT folks feel on a regular basis.
So this is all I got from this video. And like the first woman said that it would take the shelters to be closed down for you to see white women all out, both cats and dog shelters. And she did not lie. You know, those people that think cats, dogs are like, are more than human beings. Like, they value them more than human beings, right? People that would rather give their cats and like cats on the street food, but their neighbor is actually starving, and they know that their neighbor is starving. That is what she meant. And she did not lie. She said the truth, right? But that is how it is. Now for the second woman, if you have been on this channel for so long, on my channel for so long, you definitely will know that woman. That woman is a MAGA supporter. And tell me something, how come you believe so much in MAGA, right? But you want to go to White House for Black History, celebrate Black History. What are you going there to do? Because you do not represent Black people. So who are you going there to represent? She was all happy. Oh, I think she needs to receive that kind of email every month, inviting her to top places like, something like another White House somewhere, that will make her come out and scream that she is very excited that she's going for this, maybe gala, whatever night and all that. And it's going to be like with a high class, because I think that is the kind of thing she wants. Yeah, it looks like she'll be getting that kind of email every month. And then she dressed up and come out and find out there is nothing for her. Because the same woman came out to shade on Black people, saying that slavery was never anything, that we all are making it up. Someone that supported a woman that came out on camera to eat watermelon, eat chicken, and say so many denigrating things about Black people. That is the kind of person she roll with. That is the kind of people she roll with, to tell you the kind of person she is. So they invited her for Black History, and she was getting ready because she was going to the White House to see whoever. I love this kind of something that happened to her. And then the invite bounced. That sorry, she doesn't know why they did not invite her anymore. So she isn't kind of curious. And I learned that she has kind of criminal records. Maybe someone with criminal records cannot go there, but the president, she also voted for Donald Trump with 36 felonies. You see karma. It is in some people instanta. That is it. That is it. I love it for her. When I say I love it for her, I saw that on Sister Tabitha's page, and I said she's been cooning since 1900, and I really do love this for her. Let her go enjoy it. And this is how it to be hitting the one after the other. They think you can mess around with your own community and get away with it, to be hitting the one after the other. And yeah, the truth is that I really do not know who convinced MAGA, that I don't know who convinced them, Republicans and the rest of them, that there is something going to happen for them. You all can see everything going around like it's going haywire. But you know what? You all voted for, they all voted, not my people. They all voted for it. And if you are watching me and you are a Black person and you did not vote, I definitely would think that you also gave your vote to Donald Trump. You heard me right. I said what I said. I said what I said. Yeah. So for the last man that talked about how the same people that deny people that look like me education are also the same people that will tell you that we are maybe like, we do not have that our thinking is quite like our IQ is very low and they have the highest IQ. And not until you see the things these people did during slavery, their ancestors did during slavery, that we can sit down and know who is the savage and who is not the savage. You heard me right. And I said what I said. Like, who told them? You see why? One thing is that they do not like Black joy. And another one is that how are you going to be bigger than me? That is something they keep doing. That is one of the reasons why when they see Black people, Black pilots, Black nurses, and all that, they start asking themselves, what will I be doing with a Black nurse? Are you sure they're qualified? Are you sure they are not DEI hire? When all of them are all DEI hire. So it is like pot calling charcoal. How do they say that? Pot calling kettle charcoal. So you all already know the time it is. Everybody is experiencing it. But I see all of them crying all around, because when you look around, federal jobs and all that, they are the ones that are occupying it, and they are screaming out loud on the internet. They are all losing their jobs. They are all losing their jobs. Now, what are you people doing that you are losing your job with the whole thing going on? Absolutely. You guys voted for this man. You are losing your job. But I do not see you people doing something great for yourselves. You all are still waiting for people that look like me to come out and save the democracy, which is never happening. Not until they start taking away their shelters for those cats and dogs. Let's see what happens. If you all are going to hate the street, or you all are not going to hate the street, All right, I'm going to draw the curtain here, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye for now.